Hello, welcome to this lecture video. In this video, I am going to explain oscillations and waves under which free oscillations, which comes under module 1 of engineering physics prescribed by BTU. So let us look at the points. So here I am going to discuss free oscillations and damped oscillations. So let us look at free oscillations. Under the action of a restoring force, an oscillating body oscillates with undiminished amplitude at its own natural frequency as long as no other external force intervenes in its motion. Such oscillations are called free oscillations. The free oscillations are said to be free oscillations when there are no external forces acting upon it. The object oscillates with natural frequency is considered as object oscillating with free oscillations. For example, electrical oscillations are considered as. Next, damped oscillations, under which we can discuss about mechanical case. So first let us look at what are damped oscillations. It is a type of motion executed by a body and its motion always gets terminated or coming to a rest in a finite interval of time due to both restoring force and the resistive forces. Now let us consider a body of mass m executing vibrations. The resistive force is given by minus r into dx by dt, where r is the damping constant and dx by dt is the velocity of the body. But it is observed that F is equal to minus kx. The net force acting on the body is the sum of restoring force, that is equal to minus r dx by dt minus kx, and we know that F is equal to m into d square x by dt square, that is from Newton's second law of motion. So we can write m into d square x by dt square is equal to minus r dx by dt minus kx, or m into d square x by dt square plus r into dx by dt plus kx is equal to 0. So here in a damped harmonic oscillator, the amplitude decreases gradually due to losses such as friction, impedance, etc. The oscillations of a mass kept in water, charge oscillations in a LCR circuit are examples of damped oscillations. Let us assume that in addition to the elastic force F is equal to minus kx, there is a force that is opposite to the velocity. F is equal to Bv, where B is a constant known as resistive coefficient, and it entirely depends upon the medium shape of the body. So this is the picture of an oscillating, that is a mass executing oscillations subjected to damping. So for the oscillating mass in a medium with resistive coefficient B, the equation of motion is given by m into d square x by dt square plus kx plus b into dx by dt is equal to 0. Here there are three cases, that is over damping, under damping and critical damping. So in case of over damping, the value b square is greater than 4mk, and in case of under damping, the value b square is less than 4mk, and critical damping, the value b square is equal to 4mk. So when we plot a graph of displacement versus time, the curve obtained for under damping and critically damping oscillation and also over damping is as shown in the picture. Now let us discuss separately what is under damping. So in case of under damping, b square is less than 4mk. So here the restoring force is less than k. The system oscillates with decreasing amplitude. And in case of critically damped oscillations, the value b square is equal to 4mk. Here b by 2m is equal to omega naught. The system does not oscillate here. And in case of over damping, b square is greater than 4mk when the restoring force is greater than k and a. So here b by 2m is greater than omega naught. Over damping takes away the energy of the system and oscillations stops. So in case of over damping, b square is greater than omega square It is the condition under which the body brought to a halt at the equilibrium position without oscillation. And in case of critical damping, the resistive force and rupturing forces acting on the body and brought it to a halt without oscillation. And in case of underdamping, B square is less than omega square. In this case, the body vibrates with diminishing amplitude as the time progresses. Now let us look at a problem. A mass of 4.3 gram is attached to a spring of force constant 17 Newton per meter. This mass spring system is executing simple harmonic oscillations. Find out the frequency of the external force which excites resonance in the system. Ignore the mass of the spring. Now the given data is K is equal to 17 Newton per meter and M is equal to 4.3 grams. Convert that into kg, so 4.3 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg. So we know that omega is equal to square root of k by m, or omega is equal to 2 pi mu. So the frequency mu is equal to 1 by 2 pi into square root of k by m, or that is equal to 1 by 2 pi into square root of 17 divided by 4.3 into 10 to the power minus 3. So when we calculate, the value becomes 10.03 Hertz, or it is equivalent to 10 Hertz. The second problem, a tuning fork has a frequency of 512 Hertz. A periodic force per unit mass, that is 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 Newton per kg, acts on it. Calculate the maximum amplitude attained by the fork if the damping per unit mass is 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 radians per second. Here the given data is F by m is equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 Newton per kg, and the frequency mu is equal to 512 Hertz, and 2b is equal to r by m, that is 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 radians per second. And what is A max? So A max is equal to F by m by 2b omega, or F by m divided by 2b into 2 pi mu. So substitute the contents, that is 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 divided by 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 2 pi into mu, that is nothing but 512. So on simplification, we are going to get 7.77 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter, or which is equal to 0.777 millimeter. So that's what the maximum amplitude observed in this problem. The third problem is a vibrating system of natural frequency 640 cycles per second is forced to vibrate with a periodic force per unit mass of amplitude is 4 into 10 to the power minus 2 Newton per kg in the presence of damping per unit mass of 0.001. Calculate the maximum amplitude of vibration of the system. Here mu is equal to 640 cycles per second, and F by m is given as 4 into 10 to the power minus 2 Newton per kg, and the value of 2b is equal to r by m, which is equal to 0.001. So what is A max? So we know that A max is equal to F by m by 2b omega, or F by m divided by 2b into 2 pi mu. Now substitute the contents in the formula, so we get it is equal to 0.0124 meter, that is equal to 0.01 meter, that is approximately equal to 0.01 meter. So this is what the solution for this problem.